Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Sean here, and welcome to another episode of Casual Commentaries. I know I said my next video would be Road to Max Main and everything, but I apologize for that. I really haven't been playing RuneScape all that much. When I signed in today, it said last signed in, I think it was like 3 days or something. So I haven't played in a couple days, so I didn't really see fit to release a Road to Max Main if I didn't really have anything to go with it. So I hope you guys can understand, and let's get on with this commentary. What I want to talk about is back to school. I know not everybody starts school, but or people started school a lot earlier. Some people don't start school until like September. It's different all around the world. But as for here in America, more specifically Florida, school started last week, but this was the full week of school, and I thought this would be the most appropriate time to make this commentary. And I'm actually a senior in high school now, so I'm I guess you could say the top dog, or you could just say the one who's been through it all. So really, it's really kind of neat. What sucks is a lot of my classes I have juniors in them, so it's like I don't even have that many classes strictly seniors, which is kind of my fault for not taking harder classes. But who wants to take hard classes on their senior year? Everybody just wants to relax and just get through it, one more year, and then some people go off to do military. Some people go off to specific colleges, or some people just go straight out to work. And if you're like the daring few, they'll even start a family. But I advise against that, of course, because it's retarded. But I just wanted to tell you guys about my first day of school. So pretty much, my school has about 2,000 people in it. It's a public school. Well, within that public school, you get kind of like my school. You've heard of cliques before, where you got specific people that do one thing and they all hang out together, and a specific group of people do another thing and they all hang out together, which is perfectly fine. But then you got like this wave of freshmen, and if you don't know what freshmen are, they are ninth graders just getting into high school. I know sometimes in some countries 10th grade is the initial in high school, but in America it's ninth grade. And well, it's just like you got all these people trying to fit in with all these these older or these underclassmen trying to fit in with all these I guess higher classmen. I don't know. But it's just really neat to see like these kids that they all look the same. It's like freshmen, they all look the same. I don't know if it's like where you guys at, but they all got these high socks. They always got these flat shoes. They got these baggy pants. They all got these long, conditioned hair, like I guess you could say Justin Bieber. But it's not as long as Justin Bieber's. But you get the idea. But they all look the same. They all have the same sandals. They all have the same kind of running shoes. They all just look the same, just trying to fit in with a style that upperclassmen kind of wear. And it's really kind of humorous. They all try to be funny. They all try to be original. They all try to get as much attention as possible, just like a lot of the seniors. It's their final year. They open up and they do everything. So it's just like, I mean, I'm not one to follow the herd, but it's just really, really funny. And one example of this is like freshmen feel like they have to compete so much with all these seniors. Is like, I was sitting in the library just because it's so hot in Florida, and you just want to be in the library. And I don't care if you guys think the library is nerdy. It is like 65 degrees in there because it's got all those computers, and it is just so nice. But I'm sitting in the library, and a couple of these freshmen, I mean, these kids they don't even look like they should be in high school. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you know the type. They just got this baby face, these little tiny, some of them have glasses. They're little, they still got some baby fat, all this kind of these things that would represent, a younger child, but you wouldn't expect them to be, 15 years of age or something like that. But and they were like talking to me like we were like good friends. They're like, "Oh yeah, you guys are funny," and they were like trying to butt into all their conversations and stuff. And I mean, I'm not saying our conversations are very interesting. I'm not saying they're boring either, but I'm just saying, why are you trying to fit in so much? Why don't you just, be with your own friends, people in your own grade, and all this stuff? And it's just funny to me. But anyway, that was my and then I'll probably should get into my classes. Um, Pretty much all my classes are female teachers, which is really strange because you would think that high school most of them would be male, but for some reason I got all female teachers. And some of you may be saying, good work, good job, blah blah blah. But honestly, just because they're female doesn't mean they're not 50 years old, which is what I've got. So that's kind of a downer. I have like nobody I know in any of my classes. And when you have nobody you know, you always get labeled as like the quiet kid, the quiet, super smart kid. He knows all the answers and all this kinds of stuff. And I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, people ask for help, and I kind of help them if I know. I mean, I'm not super smart, but it's just weird that when you don't know anybody and everybody seems to have their own like friends and stuff, you just kind of feel like you are like the odd one out, or you just feel so quiet. You don't feel like saying anything, which is could be completely polar opposite to your personality. It's just because you don't know anybody, and that's how I feel like in all my classes. So that's a huge letdown. One thing is what I found extremely neat, which some of you may envy me for this, but being a senior, I got into a really easy math class, and I'm not talking algebra, or I'm talking about algebra 1, I should say. I got algebra 1 kind of studies, and the class isn't called algebra 1, it's for college. It's like readiness for college or something. But I've already taken it in college, so it's really easy to me, and I'm so happy I got this class. I mean, you just sit there in math class, and when your teacher gives you work, you don't even have to pay attention. You can just go ahead and get started just because you know everything that she's saying, and it is so neat. And you even get kids that don't even know how to do it. I mean, they're asking, how to add fractions and all this stuff, and it's just so simple. So, I get like this retard math. I do extremely well. Everybody thinks I'm smart, and I get like extra credit just because I could do like 30 problems in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. It's so awesome. But anyways, guys, so that was pretty much a wrap up of my first day of school. I kind of briefly talked about some of the highlights of it. And but anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed. Actually, leave a like if you are not excited for school. So that way, Anyway, but yeah, leave a comment explaining to me your first day, and if you're not in if you're not in school, college, of course, and if you're not starting college, then at least explain how is your first week after summer. So that's pretty much what I'm going to leave it at. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you guys real soon. I promise the next episode will be a road to Max Main. I am the super slacker, and I apologize. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.